Okay, it's time to try this again. And I mean, I feel like we kind of have to start from the beginning no matter what we do. I was thinking about... Oh. Leave. Wait, actually. Is this one of the bad ends? What if I just die? Well, RIP to me. Can't say it was a good one. I closed my eyes and waited for my brain to shut down. But I didn't. I refused. Weirdest thing was that I didn't feel sleepy at all. Didn't feel hungry either, but that's not too far out of the ordinary. Hospital food doesn't really do much to encourage the appetite. Tiredness, however, was my default state of being. Even before I was an inpatient, naps were always my first line of defense. Someone walks into my room, pretend to be asleep. Getting invited to hang out somewhere? Sorry, I'm exhausted. Maybe next time. It's no wonder my classmates stopped sending those get well soon cards pretty quick. Okay, but real. If I didn't make an effort, why should they? Death doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon. Now I'm curious, what if I just wait? Will Scarlet eventually be like, oh my god, hey! I decided to wait patiently. There are 3 options. 1, I'm dreaming and I'll wake up soon. 2, I'm dying and this part is supposed to be my life flashing before my eyes. It's just that, you know, I've spent so much of my life in a hospital room that there's really nothing else to show. Or hopefully 3, someone will come to check on me sooner or later. A nice doctor will reassure me that everything is normal and there's nothing to worry about. Someone please come. I don't like the other options. Okay. Well. Cool. Tie. Wait. Isn't this what I said last time? Is this not what I said last time? I think I said, where is everyone? Wait, okay, now what if I say cool tie? That's a cool tie. Thanks. Are you feeling okay? I couldn't help but notice that you're on an IV. Well, I'm in the hospital for a reason. Her smile falls. Sorry for being a depressing person, lady. She gives me a pitying look and pauses to consider her next words. Never mind. We'll just go with our original question because I didn't like that one. The response to that one. Do I want to go back? I feel like the answers that I gave for these questions are fine. See, this is where I really need to say. Wait a fucking minute. I did have a save here, didn't I? No, I didn't. This is the one fucking one where I didn't have a save. Wow. That's crazy. I guess because I was like, I gotta help. It would be mean to just leave. Before I realized that this is a fucking visual novel where you really need to stick to a path. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Scarlet's ending and then we'll do Death's ending. Just because I feel... she has to get better, right? She has to be better than that ending where she was crashing out over like, I'm such a good person and I've helped so many people and like people should like me, right? She has to be better than that, please. Not wanting to be left behind, I back away from Celadon and leave him to his trial. Scarlet turns back to me, tapping her foot as I catch up. She's grinning. You know, the reason I volunteered to bargain with death for you is because I don't want to see you end up like Celadon. In other words, she took pity on me. I really wish I'd had a mentor when I got here. Maybe things would have gone more smoothly. Thanks for your help, Miss Scarlet. You don't need to call me Miss, Ashley. We're equals here. That's funny. I don't feel like I'm being treated as an equal literally at all. Still, can't help smiling back. If she wants to take me under her wing, that's a net positive for me, isn't it? I guess. Scarlet motions for me to follow again, and I obey. Best not to overthink it. Steel myself as she escorts me further down the hall toward death. The room I found myself in now had walls lined with metal drawers. What the hell? Oh, my cursor ran away. I know these drawers. They're for storing human bodies. Pull the door open, panel slides out with a corpse on it. I've seen this shit on TV and video games. This is the basement in the hospital where they take patients who succumb to their illness or injuries. Scarlet took me here. I'm really dead. I fucking died! No matter how many times I say it in my head, it doesn't sink in. I'm still thinking and walking and talking. How can I really be dead? You're joking, right? Huh? She turns to me, genuine confusion in her eyes. The morgue? My voice cracks. I can't stay calm when faced with this. Is that how you see it? What's that supposed to mean? It's obviously the morgue. Are you okay, Ashley? No, I don't know. I'm in a morgue. Fear is so visceral, but my heart isn't beating faster at all. Is it still beating? When did it stop? It's not beating anymore, is it? Scarlet, I don't want to die. I don't want to be dead. I feel the same, which is why we need to bargain with death. I try to calm my breathing. She's right. This is what we came for. Sorry. Don't worry. It's a normal reaction. I feel like an idiot for freaking out. It was told a long time ago that I'd die young, but still, it always felt so far away. Imagining myself being slid into one of these cold metal drawers to be forgotten by everyone I'd ever known. But, everyone already forgot about me, didn't they? That's how I felt before. No visitors in over a year. Might as well not exist to them. It's more convenient if I don't exist. How will they feel when they hear the news? Relieved? I don't want to think about it. How did you die? I asked the question point blank. She pried into my life before, so this is just, you know, payback a little bit, I guess. I don't remember the specifics. I woke up here 3 months ago. Celadon was focused on his trials, and Death refused to talk to me. There have been a few others, but they haven't stuck around long. I'm not sure how any of them got out, or if they were able to revive at all. She talks quickly in another speech that feels rehearsed. She must have relayed this story a number of times by now. I've searched the building for clues, but the computers don't boot up, and everything in the filing cabinets is completely blank. All I know is that Death is in charge and seems to have some control over who can leave via the trials. Which means bargaining with them might really be my only way out, if there is a way out of here. You're sure that we can bargain with them? Well, don't expect results right away. They don't like the recently living. Great. Guess I'll have to figure out a way to get on Death's good side. Where is Death anyway? I thought they'd be lurking around in here. They usually are. Take a look around now that the shock of being in a morgue has worn off a little. Oh my god. On the opposite side of the room is a large pile of coins that have been meticulously stacked. Celadon's work, I guess. What's the point of this? Show of dedication? Repaying his sins, maybe? You'd have plenty of time to reflect on your life if you spent 2 whole days doing this. Maybe you'd be so focused that you don't think at all? Wondering these things to myself isn't going to answer any questions. I turn to Scarlet. What else has Celadon had to do for his trials? Oh, I stopped caring. It's all meaningless anyway. Blunt as always. The trials are a waste of time, Ashley. Death always finds a way to claim you've lost. You calling me unfair? Behind us stood a hooded figure with an oversized scythe. This is definitely Death. You came out of nowhere. Don't do things like that. You're gonna give Ashley a heart attack. not possible. Certainly feels possible. They really startled me. Just then, Celadon came stumbling into the room with a stack of coins in hand. Everyone's here. We have business with Death. Could you try not to disturb us? My trial. Is this not enough coins? It's insanity. He places a stack of coins in the pile and scurries out of the room. Have some self-respect. What's your business with me, Scarlet? They ask flatly, their sigh muffled by the skull mask covering their face. That is a mask, right? Gloves they're wearing look like the kind I've worn for Halloween as a kid. Ashley wants to revive. You're gonna release her soul from this place. She speaks for me and I let her. No way I can talk like that to Death myself. Am I? Celadon sneaks back into the room with another stack of coins and quietly adds them to his pile. Yes, you are. Look at her. She's on an IV, for God's sake. So if she revives, she could die anyway. Gee, thanks for the reminder. That's beside the point. Seems relevant to me. Why should I bother? Maybe because a near-death experience is what she needed in order to be miraculously healed. She could go on to live a full life. That's kind of a really fucking weird argument to make. I'm certainly not expecting any miracles. She's young. Does she look like she belongs here? Celadon's coins clatter in the background. To me, she looks like someone who would rather rely on a stranger than face her problems herself. We're not strangers. I mean, we did literally just meet. Scarlet gently puts a hand on my shoulder. Let me do the talking, Ashley. Okay, condescending much, Jesus. Ousted from the debate over my own soul, I retreat to the opposite side of the room. This isn't going well. Death probably thinks I'm pathetic now, like how Scarlet feels about Celadon. Pathetic little worm doing whatever they're told, relying on the strength of others, pitiable and weak. That's us. He glances at me and then hurriedly returns to stacking his coins. But before he can leave the room again, Death blocks his way. Time's up. Zoom zoom. That's pretty awful. Skipperoni. Heads. Yes, that is what I answered last time. Am I about to see a corpse? Have we been standing in a room lined with bodies? Why do the walls look infinitely tall and how had I not noticed that until now? Why was that new? Scarlet brought me back up to the floor where we first met. In her hands was an hourglass, one Death had given to her when she asked for it. She eyes it suspiciously. Didn't she tell you? That's what Death said. Scarlet could have told me we aren't really dead. She apparently known it all along. So why did she give me the wrong impression? No, she specifically told me that I died. That's not a lie by omission. That's just a straight up lie, isn't it? What else is she not telling me? Based on her reaction, I can tell she didn't know about the hourglasses, but what about everything she told me before? Was any of it true? Slow my pace. We need to talk about this. Hey, Scarlet. She finally looks up from her hourglass and directly into my eyes. You told me that we died, but according to Death, that isn't really true. You, knew that it was a social death, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust anything Death says implicitly. Their trials, for instance. I've never once seen anyone pass them. But others made it out before, right? Maybe they passed with their trials without you noticing. I'm so glad we're finally bringing this up. This was bugging me for so long. I've yet to confirm that. They just seem to disappear after a while. You think Death is lying to us? I know that I'm dead, Ashley. She suddenly seems very intense, taken aback by the coldness in her voice, and wondering why the skip button isn't activating again, because this feels really familiar. How are you so sure? Because I was murdered. Scarlet glances down the empty hallway, then steps into one of the rooms. Does she want me to go in after her? I don't remember it giving me this choice before. I've come this far with Scarlet, I won't back down now. Oh, now I can skip. Oh, you're really attached to me, aren't you? What? I thought we were working together like a team or something. I get that you don't trust death, but I at least thought that I could trust you. Could you trust me? You're a good girl, Ashley. Yahoo! It's the afterlife. You told me that already. What I mean is, that morgue we were in before, that's the mail room. What? Mail room? It isn't really a mail room, of course. That's just what it looks like to me. It's different for everyone. Like a dream, your mind fills in the blanks using a place from your own memories. So it's like a memory, and that's why details are missing and everything's so fucking bright. So then I can skip again. I like this answer better because the other one was hecked up. I think our next step is to try and get more information out of the others. They're probably more willing to talk to you than me, so I think you better be the one to do it. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Scarlet needs my help. She's relying on me for this. Just make sure to take everything Death says with a grain of salt. Celadon too, honestly. That man is beyond help. Why are you so mean to that guy? I'll let you know I'll let you know what I find out. Thanks, Ashley. I promise we're gonna make it out of here together. Yeah, totally. We can do it. I believe. As I leave the room, I can't help but feel giddy with pride. I'm gonna be useful. We're a real team now. Ay, ay, ay. I hurry down the hallway toward the elevator, my IV bag swinging along behind me as I walk. When I reach the elevator, I press the button to close the doors behind me. Where should I go? I know what information is at the entrance, but is this just like who I want to talk to? Like, is Celadon gonna be at the entrance? Celadon might be hanging around the first floor. Talking to him seems like a good place to start. Actually, I don't know about that. I feel like he doesn't know anything. Like, maybe it's just because I haven't gotten to know him yet at all in, like, fucking any of these we were friends for like 5 minutes at the beginning of the playthrough, and then I like never talked to him again one-on-one until the fucking end. Find Celadon in the lobby. He's turning his hourglass over in his hands, sand still steadily flowing in one direction. I'm sure he's still thinking about the trial. At least I would be if I had just wasted the past couple of days going up and down an elevator, carrying coins around for no reason. Now I know I made the right decision, leaving him to it before. My help would have only made it worse. Celadon has been here the longest, aside from Death, of course. I need to learn more about his situation so I can report back to Scarlet. Hey, let's talk. Huh? Sure, Ash. Is there something in particular that you wanted to talk about? Everything that happened, I guess. Yeah, how are you feeling after all that? Probably a lot to take in, huh? Death called us miserable losers. A little harsh, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really miserable, but they are right about me not having any friends. Ah, well, I'll be your friend. Everyone needs a pal, after all. Oh, struck by his warmth. He seems so genuine. Can I call you Donnie? But please, anything but that. We share a laugh and continue chatting. I tell him about myself, how most of my life has revolved around my illness, being hospitalized, how I hadn't had any visitors in over a year. That must have been what marked my social death. My family, everyone, I was dead to them. Hurts to think about, so I changed the subject. What was your life like? How long have you been here? I'm not really sure how long it's been. Scarlet's the only one with a watch. And it doesn't get dark? Days must really blend together, huh? It's probably been a few years. Could you ask Death to find out? Well, they don't like me very much. He sits in one of the chairs and I take the one beside him. My life before this was, I don't know. I ran my own business, had a wife, thought my family cared about me. But I went into debt, and no matter how much effort I put into my job, just sunk deeper and deeper. Thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, working hard, hustling, His breath grows unsteady. I don't know what to say, so I keep listening. When she handed me the divorce papers, I thought, great, now I can spend more time selling products. The whole family stopped talking to me. I don't know what I did wrong. Those products help people, but my mom called it a scam. But it's not a scam. They're health supplements. I use them myself. If you have enough people in your downline, you can make thousands of dollars a week. You just have to keep recruiting. Yeah, he was 100% in a fucking pyramid scheme shit. Oh no. Oh God, and you bought in hard. It sounds like Jesus Christ. And it's fun. You get to work from home and talk to people that you never would have talked to before. It's the kind of work that you could even do from a hospital bed. Heck, you might feel better if you take them yourself. Health supplements? The company is called You Thrive. Get it? Because it makes you thrive. His mood changed really suddenly. I've never really heard of this company, but it sounds important to him. Ash, when we get out of here, I'll send you the sample kit. You can try it for yourself. That's okay. I really shouldn't be taking supplements without my doctor's permission. That's what's great about You Thrive. It doesn't interfere with any medications. It just boosts your immune system along with many other benefits. This is getting fucking weird. Why is he giving me a sales pitch when we might be stuck in the afterlife forever? Celadon. I'm healthy, so it didn't make any sense that I died. Now he seems back to normal. So this social death thing, that must be it. Because no one talks to me anymore. They all blocked my number. Did he scare everyone off with how intense he is about his job? It's pretty fucking sad. Well, at least we have each other, right? We're not friendless losers anymore. Celadon smiles at me and then takes his hourglass from his pocket. He stares down at it with a great sadness in his eyes. I don't have the heart to tell him Death's probably lying about the hourglass stuff. I'm not sure it'd make any difference. The years he spent here doing Death's impossible trials, that must have taken its toll on him. Beneath this friendly exterior is a man on the verge of breaking. Pat, don't know what else to do, just pat. If he was to revive, would he be able to make new friends? Would I? Well, at least I have Scarlet now. Hey, good luck on the next trial. I'm sure you'll pass one eventually. Celadon? Right, yeah. He slips his hourglass back in his pocket. Thank you. I'll do my best to pass the next trial. Cool, good. I found out a lot about Celadon's background. Honestly, more than I think I really wanted to know. Doesn't sound like he remembers dying, but it's possible he could have passed in his sleep, like what probably happened to me. Scarlet could be right about the hourglass stuff being made up. I mean, I never even got mine. But I guess I could go see about that next. It's gotta be made up, right? Because there were a fucking shit ton of hourglasses in that drawer. And yet there's like literally only 4 of us here. After saying goodbye to Celadon, I step into the elevator and make my way to the basement. Time to speak to death. Okay, good. I do get to do both. I was a little worried that it would only give me one option. Oh, we're doing this again. Games. Wait, what is even happening here? I need to get information. Hey, Death, can you pause? Why? Because it's hard to have a conversation over all the gunfire and explosions. Then fucking hell. I'd rather not. Ugh, boring. Death pauses the game and leans towards me. So you're like, what, Scarlet's lackey now? Scarlet's my friend? Saying it out loud makes me feel good inside. It's nice to have a friend, even if we're, you know, in the afterlife. Damn, well, guess it's too late for you then. Too late? What? Huh? For what? You don't care about GDA. You're happy about being someone's puppet. We'll never get along. I'm not a puppet. Why'd you come here, Ash? You dragged me here. You came down on the elevator to talk to me, right? You never gave me my hourglass. You don't have one. I don't? I'm unpausing now. Death resumes their grand escape from Hell's police force, driving down a blood-soaked highway as helicopters riddle Lucy's car with bullets. I don't have an hourglass. What does that mean? I guess if it was something they made up just to put pressure on Scarlet and Celadon, it makes sense that they wouldn't care to give me one. Maybe Scarlet's right then. Death's just playing games with us to keep us from reviving. Gotta tell Scarlet about this. Trusting whatever Death says is definitely a mistake. Somehow I feel like we're straying farther. Somehow I feel like this is gonna end up in a worse ending. I'm really concerned. Actually, hold on, wait. Doesn't trust Death, seeks her own way out. Maybe we already hit that level. Oh, I think we did, right? Because when I was doing it before, we did end up having a lot of Scarlet stuff. I knew it. Scarlet paces back and forth across the room. So the hourglasses are a distraction, just like the bogus trials. We can't trust anything Death says. Who knows if they have the power to revive any of us at all? That was probably a lie too. But, I mean, they can fly and stuff. They definitely do have some powers. Right, and you said that they changed the room with magic, but we already know that the appearance of this building is based on illusions. Are they really Death? Like the literal actual Grim Reaper? I thought so, but I'm beginning to doubt that too. They're wearing a Halloween costume, for God's sake. You're supposed to be our only way out of here, unless even the possibility of reviving was a lie. Well, it doesn't do us any good to believe that. Let's think about the things we know for sure. I'm not sure I know anything for sure. I don't even know if I'm really dead. Well, I know I am, so we can start there at least. Everyone who's been able to leave this place so far, I thought it was because they passed their trials. But I didn't actually see anyone pass anything. I only heard about it from Celadon after the fact. Right, and he believes in the trials a little too much. I've watched him fail again and again. The entire time I've been here, he won't stop no matter how many times Death humiliates him. And now you tell me that he was in an MLM? Seems like he's as gullible as they get. Wait, what's an MLM? A multi-level marketing scheme. It's a business model that preys on desperate people wreaking havoc on their finances while the owner of the company... What the fuck? The TV in the corner of the room suddenly switches on. The screen is bright white. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm calling all losers. I thought of some trials for real. Come downstairs to get started. TV switches off as abruptly as it turned on. Scarlet and I exchange looks. Should we? They'll come to us if we don't go to them. Might as well get it over with. Return to Asia. Can I skip? Can I skip? Nope. When Scarlet and I reach the morgue, Celadon and Death are already there waiting for us. I glance at Celadon, but he looks away. Wonder if he's nervous about the trial? Now I can skip. A game? Like GTA or something? Nah, I can't 3D model for shit. I made you a card game. He pulled out a small handheld and offered it to me. It's gonna kill me, I think. I'm gonna save. Cause... Well... I guess it doesn't really matter. But... Actually, I'll save over this one. Yeah. I'm just curious. It can't hurt to try. Right? Skipperoni. Oh, they still locked me in it, even though I tried. Wait. So is it just based on how fucking pissed they are with you? Wait. Hold on. Right? Is it because I had already upset them before? Is that why? Wait, what? These trials, now I understand. They're meant to maximize people's suffering. Scarlet's the only one to see through it all. She's the only one I can trust. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, we don't like that. Hey, have a healthy amount of skepticism, please. Wait a minute. What? Start from the top floor. Oh, this is when we were going through stuff. In 3, Scarlet ended up here after being murdered. This is the main evidence we have that Death's hourglass theory is just something they pulled out of their ass, as Scarlet put it. Thinking about what she went through and the scandal, being disowned by everyone around her. Still counts as a social death, doesn't it? Still wonder if physical death is a sure thing. If her physical death is a sure thing. I don't think I can bring it up to her now, though. She was pretty upset when I doubted her before. Better just trust her judgment. The farther along this route that we get, the more regrets I have. I don't want to make her retell the story of her murder anyway. That sounds like it'd be pretty traumatic. I'm gonna just go with what I said before, so for the sake of skipping. And also, cause real. Follow Scarlet. I'm sorry. No, actually, wait. Yeah, because we're already at 3 with her. She's rough around the edges, but always comes to my rescue. I'm gonna save. But I am still gonna check on Death because this is fucked up. What? Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry! Fuck you! Don't pretend like you care about me now. I didn't know she was gonna do any of that. I'm sorry. Ashley? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Oh no, I hate all of this. Scarlet's only doing what she thinks she needs to in order to... Okay, but people can still be misguided. Do you want to survive? Yeah. if I say not like this, are you gonna fucking freak out on me again? Fuck. I can't just fucking not push back against this dude. This is fucked. Okay, it's fine. Still, no matter what, I can't get behind treating death like that. Kicking someone while they're down? That's fucked. Death keeps their distance. Oh, are we? What? So you're like legit cool. What? I don't like what she did to you, so I didn't want to follow her anymore. Yeah. You shouldn't have attacked her either, though. Hey, that was self-defense. You swung first. But you saw what she did to me. She's fucking crazy. I had no choice. Whatever. Just fucking stop. Okay. They could just be trying to drive me and Scarlet further apart. No, what the fuck am I saying? I can't trust Scarlet anymore either. Now, after what she did to Death, bro, trust no one. Ay. What if her conclusions were wrong too? Is there anything I really know for sure? Follow Death to the front desk. You're giving me a whole lot of information all of a sudden, even though we're still not that close. Yeah, because our goals happen to align. We both want Scarlet out of here as soon as possible, right? Okay, but you don't care if she disappears, though. It's no wonder Celadon was so desperate to win a trial. Death is kind of unbearable. Oh, assuming she believes us about this hidden exit, will she be able to see it herself? Probably no one in the world she wants to connect with. She doesn't trust anyone after what she's been through. I might have been her only friend and I walked away from her for good reason. But it's because I walked away that we know the way out now. Can't imagine what was on that screen being another lie. At least not if Death really wants Scarlet out of here. Three of us head over to the elevator. Oh no. I don't hate you. But you don't trust me either. No one trusts me. And why should they? I'm a fucking monster. Bro, what? You should probably go... What, and leave Scarlet alone with you? Why did you lie to her just now? To confuse her? To make her suffer even more? To make her desperate. She's weaker that way. What the fuck? That's awful. Why did I ever feel bad for you? Whatever. Scarlet clearly ain't ready to go yet. You, on the other hand, don't have much time. I don't. Scarlet, it's time for me to go. Oh, what? This is the same. Yes. But I'd like you to come with me. Staying here isn't good for you either. Although, it's... You're gonna have to work hard to not be a fucking shitlord. Scarlet doesn't move. I really don't like the idea of leaving her with Death, but don't think I'll be able to convince her to come with me, so I'll do the next best thing. Yeah, time to go. Computer said it was a place of respite. Wasn't as relaxing as that, thanks to Death. But it was fun, getting to run around searching for the truth, searching for the way out. Too bad Scarlet couldn't come with me. I think I beefed it again. Would have been nice, getting to see these flowers together. I beefed it. I'm sorry, I have to fucking... I just have to write out this madness. I wonder if I should have followed her immediately. Yeah, I do. You're right, Scarlet. I wasn't considering our position. I'm glad you understand. I don't remember clicking this option. I'll admit, I got a little carried away, but what's important is we're gonna be free now. Free, huh? We step into the elevator together. Is there a street sweeper going? What the hell? At 4 in the morning? They start early. This is the way out. Oh no. Oh. Find the others. I can't just leave everybody behind. I need help. Scarlet abandoned herself because of what I said. I'll look for Celadon first. Maybe he'll be able to restore her hope. Okay, but what I said was valid. And she needs to fucking come to terms with that. Walk out of the elevator and into the lobby. Doesn't take me long to spot Celadon. He's staring absent-mindedly out of a large window near the entrance. When I call out to him, he's surprised to see me. I quickly catch him up on the situation, telling him how Scarlet had attained special powers, attacked death, became the angel of death. Rouge. It occurs to me as I explain it out how unbelievable this story is. What the fuck? There's a bug on my glasses. Get the fuck off of there. Ay, ay, ay. Can't catch a break. Yes, unbelievable. No, heck. Okay. But he doesn't question me for a second. Nope, my glasses are still blurry. This is terrible. He listens intently as I go over the details. I can't bring myself to tell him about the elevator, though. Much to my relief, he seems more concerned about Rouge than questioning me about this escape route. When I finish my story, Celadon scratches his chin, considering what to say. Ash, I've been reflecting over what happened in the last trial, and I want to make it up to you. Huh? I'm not... I mean, it's okay. The last trial is the last thing on my mind right now. What's important is helping Scarlet get back to her former self. I'm serious. I didn't consider how you felt. I was only thinking about myself. But I have plenty of time left in my hourglass. I just have to keep working hard. Speaking of time, is your IV gonna be okay? I noticed the fluid's getting pretty low. Huh? He's right. Why hadn't I noticed sooner? Let's not worry about that right now. It's just a distraction. Maybe I can just imagine it's full and it'll fill back up. Like how Scarlet was able to fly and change into Rouge. Are you sure? You gotta help yourself before you can help others, they always say. I've still got a while. We can just focus on getting Scarlet back to normal. Right. If you found the way out, why shouldn't we all leave together? But, is death really gonna allow that? We haven't won any trials. Do whatever you want. To our surprise, Death walks up behind us, moving towards the entrance. There's only room for one death around here, so I'm out. What? Huh? Wait, no. Wait, you're really leaving? Yeah, I'd say it was nice knowing you, but it was whatever. Bye. No. Oh, fuck. No. I hate it here. No. Celadon and I watch in stunned silence as Death walks out the front door and into the blank white void. They can't just do that, can they? I feel bad for them. You do? Celadon hadn't seen what happened, how Scarlet pinned them down and yelled at them before. After asserting her superiority like that, it's no wonder Death feels like there's no place for them here. I find it a little hard to have sympathy for them after all the trials they put me through. Yeah, I know that they've been pretty awful to you. I was just thinking, this is supposed to be Death's domain, right? It's like Rouge is kicking them out of their home. Oh, yeah, when you put it that way, it is a little sad. I need to set things right. Will you come with me to talk to her? She might listen to you. I actually doubt that she will, but I'll do what I can. As soon as we enter the elevator, I check for the mysterious circle button I saw before, but it's gone. Does that mean Celadon's a bad person? So, what for, Ash? No, he apologized to me. I can't start thinking of it like that. Besides, Scarlet's not a bad person either. Mostly. There has to be some other explanation for how this thing works. I think probably the top floor. I'm not sure exactly. I press the button and try not to worry about what this all could mean. Let's be real. Kind of. Most everybody here except for Ash is kind of a bad person. Like, they're not bad, but they're not really good either, you know? After searching the upper floors, we're unable to find Rouge anywhere. I definitely saw her face through the ceiling. Imagine she must be above us somewhere. Celadon suggests checking the rooftop, and I follow him to the stairwell. When we reach the top, he opens the door. Dude, I'm gonna run out of time and die. Rouge is there waiting for us. Her dress billows lightly, even in the absence of wind. Ashley, you're still here? I didn't want to leave you guys behind. Oh, including Celadon? Yeah. How ironic that your goodwill would be the very thing keeping you tied to this place. Celadon steps forward to speak. Miss Rouge, Death is gone now, so there aren't any more trials? Yeah, I saw them go. Good for you, Celadon. You don't have to spend your remaining years humiliating yourself. Remaining years? Right, I guess you're in charge now. Ash said you wanted to lead souls to their revival? That's right. Every soul except for your own. Yeah, because my own soul isn't worth saving. Well, we're here to save it. Yeah, come back to us, Miss Scarlet. Rouge drifts away from us further into the sky. I see what you're doing, Ashley. You brought Celadon here as the very first soul for me to save. It's a tough case, but I accept. What? You're the one we're trying to save. Can you just fucking listen to me for once? You'd rather stay here as my disciple, showing the light to lost souls through me. Because if you told him the way out yourself, he would leave you behind without a second thought. Celadon fidgets beside me. Would he really have left? Hey, Ash? Oh, what is this way out exactly? We're all gonna leave together, I promise. Rouge drifts through the air back towards Celadon. Celadon, what Death was doing with those trials they gave you, it may not have been senseless torture after all. It wasn't. Sure felt like it sometimes. They may have been trying to reform you, to mold you into a person capable of leaving this place. That was the true purpose of the trials, though I disagree with their methods. Is that right? Was that really Death's goal all along? Death's trials were a failure because their function was incomprehensible. My strategy is much more straightforward. What strategy is that? Hey, where'd the music go? Prove to me that you're a good person. What? Tell me why you deserve to revive. Go on now. Celadon stands there, speechless, desperately searching for any evidence to give her. I can't do that. My ex-wife, she knew better than anyone. I'm not a good person. That's why she left. Man collapses to his knees, sobbing. Truce, I need to tell her I'm sorry. Sorry for everything. What kind of man am I? I have to see her again, just one more time. That's the only reason I want to revive. Please, just give me a chance.
The elevator doesn't work for bad people, Celadon. It only works for good people.
The elevator?
Yeah, that's what the previous death told me. That you can find the way out through there as long as you're a good person. None of us are good people, and that's why we're stuck here.
Despite her harsh words, Celadon's eyes shimmer with hope. The elevator. Behind us, the exit reveals itself. The elevator doors that definitely weren't there before. He rises slowly, then walks toward them. Celadon. I move to follow him, but Rouge stops me.
Let's see if it accepts him.
Celadon enters the elevator, and the doors close behind him. Moments later, the doors open once more. And it's empty. He's really gone.
That's impossible.
Rouge glides over to the elevator and sinks through the floor in search of the missing man. Button wasn't there for him before. That means he must have redeemed himself during our conversation. It's funny just how little information we have about this sometimes. If there's hope for Celadon, then there's definitely hope for Scarlet. Just hope Rouge can see that. I decide to take the elevator down to the entrance to wait for her. When I walk out into the lobby, Rouge is already there.
He's gone. He's really gone. Why did you accept him? Because he's better than me? Him?
If he was able to leave, then you will be too.
No, I'm worse than Celadon. Celadon, who was ready to leave you to die. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm not some villain. Please, won't someone believe me?
It's not too late, dude. God.
Huh?
I'm worried about death, so I'm gonna go search for them now. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking turn to dust, bruh.
Out there?
Yeah, out there. Oh my god.
Ashley, you can't.
It's Ash. Please, Scarlet, call me Ash.
Ash?
I want to bring death back here, so I'll be back when I find them.
Ash, don't leave me here alone. Ash!
The doors close behind me. I hope this will be enough to convince her. And then I died. Ooh, we're gonna finally find out what happens when you walk out into the fucking abyss, though. That's fun. Walk for a while, straight out from the entrance and toward the horizon. This place is so surreal. It feels like walking on glass. What'll happen to me if I don't run into death out here? I'm afraid to consider it. Well, whatever happens, at least it'd be better than staying as Rouge's so-called disciple. Just then, a shadow passes over the ground at my feet. What? A shadow? Oh. Rouge touches down. Her wing is somehow glowing against the bright white void.
Ash, let me help. It's my fault they left, so I'll take it from here. I can see further from the air.
Scarlet, thank you. She nods and then lifts off again.
Go back inside. Wait for us in the lobby, okay?
Good luck. We're all gonna fucking eat it, dude. She flashes a smile before speeding off into the horizon. She's so cool. hummed to myself, making my way back to the hospital. Oh, you can go out and then just go back in, actually. Maybe Death doesn't know jack shit. maybe actually they have no idea what they're talking about. The automatic doors open for me and I step into the empty lobby. It's odd. I almost feel refreshed coming back through these doors. Is it relief that I don't have to keep walking? Not even tired. My body just seems to work here in the afterlife. But I won't be here for much longer. We won't be stuck here anymore. By bringing back Death, Scarlet will have proven that she's a good person. Is that really what it comes down to? How do you weigh whether a person is good or bad anyway? Is there some higher being deciding that for us? Well, no way for me to know the answer to that. No use worrying about it, I guess. After some time, Scarlet and Death come through the front door. Oh my god, you literally can just... Death 100% is another fucking doofus like the rest of us and has no idea what they're talking about. Like, they clearly know some things, but also other things they are fucking fully lying out their ass. Death, oh my god, I'm so glad she found you. Whatever.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sheesh.
Welcome back, Scarlet.
You have way too much faith in me.
That's what friends are for, right?
Shut up. So, are we gonna try the elevator again or not?
Turn to where Death was standing, but they've walked off toward the stairwell. Door closes behind them before I can say anything. Guess they're headed back to the basement. As long as they're comfortable in this home of theirs, that's what counts. Okay, Scarlet, let's revive together.
We'll see about that.
Like, okay, no, for real, Death was fully fucking bullshitting me because we've been on this fucking itty bitty sliver of our fucking health bar, quote unquote, for so long, and we still haven't fucking turned to dust or whatever the fuck it is. Right? Because the whole fucking conceit of that was that you give up, right? It's about giving up, not some fucking time limit. I have to do their route so that I can fucking headbutt them. Oh, God. Step back into the elevator and check the panel by the door. That O button is back again. Come on in.
I can't. What if it still thinks I'm a bad person?
It won't.
But what if it does?
Then I know how to make it think that you're a good person. Promise to come visit me in the hospital once we revive.
Sure, okay.
Scarlet steps into the elevator with her eyes shut tightly.
Well,
Button's still there, which is weird because I thought that we could only go one at a time. But that was another thing that Death had said, wasn't it? And we know how reliable they are.
That's it? We can revive now?
We just have to press it, I think.
Wait,
What now?
which hospital did you say you're staying in? I want to make sure that I can find you.
St. Fellows.
Okay, St. Fellows. I know where that is. Press the button, Ash.
Aww. Oh. Let you do the honors. Nah, you go ahead. You've got seniority and all.
Fine, I'll press it then.
I'm so tiny.
It's rising.
Be funny if it just took us back up to the roof.
No, it wouldn't. I'd seriously never recover.
I was just kidding.
Well, I'm not laughing.
She says it with a smile on her face. I'm gonna miss being with Scarlet. Oh, wait, I'll miss her. We'll see each other again, won't we? She promised. What am I so scared about all of a sudden? You'll really come to visit me?
Of course, Ash. It's not like I'd expect you to come and visit me.
Oh, right. We're silent for a moment. My vision blurs, and when I refocus, the floor beneath my feet has changed. Instead of an elevator, we're standing in a field of dandelions.
Hey, there's something I should tell you.
She's saying this too? What is it, Scarlet?
When I said I was murdered, it's certainly how I feel about what happened, but it isn't the whole truth.
Yeah, of course it isn't, huh? Scarlet takes a deep breath, then exhales slowly, shakily. Girl! I was not ready for that. What? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god.
I tried to kill myself. Sorry, I couldn't bring myself to say it before. Should have just been honest.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry you went through that. Scarlet cries silently beside me. I don't know what to say.
Everyone in my life was telling me I was this horrible, evil person, and so I started to believe them. Maybe I really had done something unforgivable, you know? Maybe I didn't deserve to live. I felt so much grief over the women who were hurt by that bastard. I was so angry with myself for missing the signs. Being unable to help them really hurt. And knowing that I didn't have the right to feel pain over it as the one who had done wrong, it was crushing. That night, I never felt more alone. I thought no one would ever understand me. That I could never be trusted again, not even by myself. Ash, you shouldn't have trusted me either.
I take Scarlet's hand in mine. Of course I trust you. Because, look, we got to revive together. It's all because I had you looking out for me. You're a good person, Scarlet. You don't need a stupid elevator to tell you that. There will be lots of things to look forward to now that I can't feel her beside me anymore. Scarlet? It's too bright to see anything. Did my words reach her? It's alright either way. Because we promised that we'd see each other again. Right, Scarlet?
Stop it. Stop it. You stop that. I'll kick your butt.
Do we get a little epilogue? Do we get a little epilogue? Please? Please? No. But she here now. Oh god. I was gonna just jump in to another route. But that fucked me up a little bit. We'll do this another day.